drawback.
Well, bless you, it all depends. I think it's very indelicate of you to mention such a subject on such a day. If my married happiness is to be cut short, well, cut short in a month, can't you let me forget it?
Young love in tears, and on her wedding morn.
They reminded me that in a month you're to be beheaded. We are reminding her that you're to be beheaded.
It's quite true, you know. You are to be beheaded.
Now some bridegrooms would be depressed by this sort of thing. A month? Well, what's a month? Bah! These divisions of time are purely arbitrary. Who says 24 hours make a day?
There's a popular impression to that effect.
Then we'll efface it. We'll call each second a minute, each minute an hour, each hour a day, and each day a year. At that rate, we've 30 years of married happiness before us.
And at that rate, this interview has already lasted 4 hours and 3/4.
Yes, how time flies when one is thoroughly enjoying oneself.
That's the way to look at it. Don't let's be downhearted. There's a silver lining to every cloud.
Certainly. Let's be perfectly happy.
By all means, let's thoroughly enjoy ourselves.
It's absurd to cry. Quite ridiculous.
I'm afraid we're distressing you. No, I must get used to it. Only, please, do it by degrees. Begin
by putting your arm around her waist. There. Let me get used to that first.
Oh, would you like to retire? It must pain you to see us so affectionate together.
No. I must learn to bear it. Now, oblige me by allowing her head to rest upon your shoulder.
Like that?
I'm much obliged to you. Now, kiss her. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. It's simple torture.
Come, Nera. After all, it's only for a month.
No. There's no use deluding oneself with false hopes.
What do you mean?
My child, my poor child. Oh, how shall I break it to her? My little bride that was to have been.
Was to have been?
Oh, yes, you never can be mine.
I'm so glad.
I've just ascertained that by the Mikado's law, when a married man is beheaded, his wife is buried alive.
Buried alive?
Buried alive. It's a most unpleasant death.
But whom did you get that from?
No, from Ruba. He's my solicitor.
But you might be mistaken.
Well, so I thought. So I consulted the Attorney General, the Lord Chancellor, the Judge Ordinary, and the Lord Admiral. They're all of the same opinion. Never knew such unanimity on a point of law in my life.
But stop a bit. This law has never been put in force.
Oh, not yet. You see, flirting is the only crime punishable by decapitation. And married men never flirt.
Of course they don't. I quite forgot that. Well, I suppose I may take it that my dream of happiness is at an end.
My darling, I don't want to appear selfish. I love you with all my heart. I don't suppose I shall ever love anybody half as much. But when I agreed to marry you, my own, I had no idea, pet, that I was to be buried alive in a month.
Nor I. It's the very first I've heard of it.
It makes a difference, doesn't it?
It does make a difference, of course.
You see, burial alive, it's such a stuffy death.
I call it a beast of a death.
You see my difficulty?
Yes, and I see my own. If I insist on your carrying out your promise, I doom you to a hideous death. If I release you, you marry Coco at once.
Here's how we do. If I marry you, when your time has come to perish, then the maiden whom you cherish must be slaughtered too. Here's how we do. Here's how we do.
It's a pretty mess, in a month or less. I must die without a wedding. Let the bitter tears I'm shedding witness my distress. Here's a pretty mess, here's a pretty mess.
Here's the state of things. To her knight she clings. Matrimony and devotion doesn't seem to suit her notion. And the other brings. Here's the state of things. Here's the state of things.
With a passion that's intense, I worship and adore. But the rules of common sense we ought to do will ignore. If what he says is true, 'tis death to marry you. Here's a pretty state of things. Here's a pretty how we do. Here's a pretty state of things. A pretty state of things.
Here's how we do.
Oh, if what he says is true, I cannot marry you. Here's a pretty, pretty state of things.
Here's a pretty how we do. I'm really very sorry for you.
I'm sure you are.
You see, I'm quite helpless.
I quite see that.
I can't think of anything more distressing than to have one's marriage broken off at the last moment. But disappointed of a wedding, you shall come to mine.
That's awfully kind of you, but I'm afraid that's impossible.
Why so?
Today I die.
What do you mean?
I can't live without Yum Yum. This afternoon, I perform the Happy Dispatch.
I can't allow that.
Why not?
Well, hang it all! You're under contract to die at the hands of the public executioner in a month's time. If you kill yourself, what's to become of me? I shall have to be executed in your place.
It would certainly seem so.
Now then, Lord Mayor, what is it?
The Mikado and his suite are approaching the city and will be here in 10 minutes.
The Mikado! No doubt to see whether or not his orders have been carried out. Now, look here, you know. Things are getting serious. A bargain's a bargain. And you really must frustrate the ends of justice by committing suicide. As a man of honor and a gentleman, you are bound to die ignominiously at the hand of the public executioner.
Very well. Behead me.
What, now?
Certainly, at once.
Chop it off, chop it off.
My good sir, I don't go about prepared to execute gentlemen at a moment's notice. I've never even killed a gypsy boss.
Still, as Lord High Executioner.
My good sir, as Lord High Executioner, I've got to behead him in a month. I'm not ready yet. I don't know how it's done. I mean to take lessons. I'm going to start with a guinea pig and work my way through the animal kingdom until I come to a second trombone. You don't think that as a humane man I'd have taken the post of Lord High Executioner if I hadn't thought the duty to be purely nominal? I can't kill you. I can't kill anything. I can't kill anybody.
Oh, come, my good fellow. We all have unpleasant duties to perform. After all, what is it? If I don't mind, why should you? Remember, sooner or later, this has to be done.
Must it? I'm not so sure about that.
What do you mean?
Why should I kill you when making an affidavit that you've been executed will work just as well? Well, here are plenty of witnesses. The Lord Chancellor, the Lord High Admiral, the Commander-in-Chief, First Secretary of State for the Home Department, the Lord Mayor, and the Chief Commissioner of Police.
Where are they?
Oh, there they are! They'll all swear to it, won't you?
Am I to understand that all us high officers of state are required to perjure ourselves to ensure your safety?
Oh, why not? You'll be grossly insulted, as usual.
Visa, it's everything you want to know. Very well. Choose your fortunate island Dorset. Family pride, how do you like that?
But I tell you that life without Yum is...
No, yum, bother yum. Here, Commissioner, go and fetch yum. Take yum and marry yum. Only go away and never come back again. Oh, here she comes now. You are yum. Are you particularly busy?
Not particularly.
You've 5 minutes to spare?
Yes.
Then go with His Grace, the Archbishop of Titipu, and he'll marry you at once.
But I don't want to marry the Archbishop of Titipu.
Now don't be a 5-year-old, just do as I say, and Nanki-Poo will explain all. But now, afterworld, here comes the Mikado. No doubt to ascertain whether I obey his decree. And if he finds you alive, I shall have the greatest difficulty persuading him that I've murdered you. Those things that, but here he comes!
and obedience I expect. I'm the Emperor of Japan.
And I'm his daughter-in-law-elect. His body is so eager, has come to his daughter-in-law-elect.
My morals have been declared particularly correct.
But they're insignificant quite compared to his daughter-in-law-elect. Bow, bow to his daughter-in-law-elect.
In a fatherly kind of way, I govern each tribe and sect, all cheerfully hold my sway.
Except his daughter-in-law-elect. Tough as the boot with the wheel of the road is his daughter-in-law-elect.
My nature is love and light, my freedom from all defect.
Is insignificant quite compared to his daughter-in-law-elect. Bow, bow to his daughter-in-law-elect.
A more humane Mikado never did in Japan exist. To nobody's second, I'm certainly reckoned a true philanthropist. It is my very humane endeavor to make to some extent each evil river a running river of harmless merriment. My object all sublime, I shall achieve in time to let the punishment fit the crime, the punishment fit the crime, and make each prisoner penitent, unwillingly represent a source of innocent merriment, of innocent merriment. All prosy, dull society sinners who chatter and make and more are sent to their servants by mystical Germans who preach from 10 till 4. The amateur tanner whose vocal villainies all desire to shirk shall during off hours exhibit his powers to Madame Tussauds waxwork. The lady who dyes a chemical yellow or stains her grey hues and pinches her figure is painted with figure and a permanent all but juice. The idiot who in railway carriages scribbles on window panes, we only suffer to ride on a buffer in a parliamentary train. My object of sublime, I shall achieve in time to let the punishment fit the crime, the punishment fit the crime, and make each prisoner pant, unwillingly represent a source of innocent merriment, of innocent merriment.
His object all sublime, he will achieve in time to let the punishment fit the crime, the punishment fit the crime, and make each prisoner pant, unwillingly represent a source of innocent merriment, of innocent merriment.
Advertising quack figures with tales of countless cures. His teeth evident shall all be extracted by purified amateurs. The musical singer attends a series of masses and fugues and ups by bargain to worker with Spohr, Beethoven, and Bande classical pops. The billiard shark whom anyone catches, his doom's extremely hard. He's made to dwell in a dungeon cell on a spot that's always barred, and there to play extravagant matches and fiddler's finger stones on a cloth untrue with a twisted cue and elliptical billiard balls. Yes! My object on sublime, I shall achieve in time to let the punishment fit the crime.
Majesty. I guess the object of Your Majesty's visit, your wishes have been attended to. The execution has taken place.
Oh, you've had an execution, have you?
Yes, the coroner has just handed me his certificate.
I am the coroner.
It even smells of death. Works on you, though. At Titipu, in the presence of the Lord Chancellor, the Lord Chief Justice, the Lord Mayor, the Groom Chief of the second floor front, the first selectman recently re-elected.
They were all present, Your Majesty. I counted them myself.
It's a very good house. I wish I'd been in time for the performance.
Oh, and a man of gigantic strength he was, too. His struggles were really terrific. Oh, it was really a remarkable scene.
Describe it.
The criminal cried as he dropped him down in a state of wild alarm. With a frightful, frantic, fearful frown, I bared my big right arm. I seized him by his little pigtail, and on his knees fell he. As he squirmed and struggled and gurgled and gurgled, I drew my snake, snake. Oh, never shall I forget the cry or the shriek that shrieked me. I gnashed my teeth when from its sheath I pulled my snake,
His eye met mine, and it seemed to grace his nerve. For he nodded his head and kissed his hand, and he whistled a hearty as the saber drew, cut cleanly through his cervical vertebrae. When a man's arrayed, a beautiful maid is a cheering sight to see. And it's so much love at home and sad was moved by the sight of thee.
Now, though you have said that end was dead, for its home and it was me, it stood on its neck with a smile well bred, and bowed 3 times to me. It was none of your impudent off and not, but as comfortable as could be, for it clearly knew the deference due to a man of pedigree. And its oath, I vow, this deathly bow was a touching sight to see. Though trunkless yet, it couldn't forget the deference due to me. It's all to you, he speaks the truth, wherever he finds it pays. And in his midst, it all took place, exactly as he says. Exactly, 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 exactly as he says.
Oh, this is very interesting, and I should like to have seen it. But we came about a totally different matter entirely. A year ago, my son, heir to the throne of Japan, he bolted from our imperial court.
Well, indeed. Had he any sufficient reason to be dissatisfied with his position.
None whatever. On the contrary, I was going to marry him. Yet he fled.
I am surprised that he should have fled from one so lovely.
That's not true.
No.
You hold that I am not beautiful because my face is plain. But you know nothing. You are still unenlightened. Learn then that 'tis not in the face alone that beauty is to be sought. My face is unattractive.
It is.
But my left shoulder blade is a miracle of loveliness. People come miles to see it. My right elbow has a fascination few can resist.
Allow me.
It is on view Tuesdays and Fridays on presentation of visiting card. As for my circulation, it is the largest in the world.
And yet he fled.
Yes, and he is now masquerading in this town, disguised as a second trombone.
A second trombone?
Yes, a second trombone. Would it be troubling you too much if I asked you to produce him? He goes by the name of
Nanky Poo.
Nanky Poo.
It's quite easy. No, it's rather difficult. In point of fact, he's gone abroad. Yes.
Gone abroad. His address?
Ledyard.
Oh, what is it?
Look here, it says his name. Nanky Poo beheaded this morning. Oh, where shall I find another? Where shall I find another?
Oh, dear. This is very tiresome. My good man, in your anxiety to carry out my will, you have beheaded the heir to the throne of Japan.
I wish to offer an unqualified apology.
I desire to associate myself with that expression of regret.
You really had a loose notion.
Well, of course you have. How could you? Look, don't distress yourself. If a man of exalted rank chooses to disguise himself as a second trombone, well then, he must take the consequences. Now don't distress yourself. I'm not worried. I'm sure he thoroughly deserved all he got.
We are infinitely obliged to your majesty.
Much obliged, Your Majesty.
Very much obliged, Your Majesty.
Obliged. Not a bit. Don't mention it. How could you tell?
No, of course we couldn't tell who the gentleman really was.
No, it wasn't written on his forehead, you know.
Well, it might have been written on his pocket handkerchief, but Japanese don't use pocket handkerchief.
I forget the punishment for compassing the death of the heir apparent.
Punishment!
No! Yes. Something lingering. with boiling oil in it, I fancy. Something of that sort. I think boiling oil occurs in it, but I'm not sure. I know it's something humorous. But lingering. With either boiling oil or melted lead. Oh, come, now don't fret. I'm not a bit angry.
If your majesty will accept our assurance, we really had no idea.
Of course.
I knew nothing about it.
I wasn't there.
Unfortunately, the fool of an act says, compassing the death of the heir apparent. There's not a word in there about a mistake.
No.
Or not knowing?
No.
Or having no notion?
No.
Or not being there?
No.
There should be, of course.
Yes!
But there isn't. That's the slovenly way in which these acts are always drawn. However, cheer up. I'll have it altered. At the very next session. Now then, let's see about your execution. Would after luncheon suit you? Can you wait till then?
Oh, yes, we can wait till then.
Excellent, then we'll make it after lunch.
I don't want any lunch.
Well, I'm very sorry for you all, but it's an unjust world. Virtue is triumphant only in theatrical performances. See how the fates their gifts allot. For A is happy, B is not, yet B is worthy, I dare say, of more compassion than A.
Is B more worthy?
I should say is worth a great deal more than A.
Yet A is happy, oh so happy, laughing, ha-ha, chaffing, ha-ha, nectar puffing, ha-ha-ha, ever joyous, ever gay, happy, undeserving A, ever joyous, ever gay, happy, undeserving A. If I were fortune, which I'm not, B should enjoy A's happy lot, and A should die in misery. That is assuming I am B. Should A perish, where should he? Of course, assuming I am B. B should be happy, oh so happy, laughing, ha-ha, chaffing, ha-ha, nectar quaffing, ha-ha-ha, but condemned to die is he, wretched meritorious B, but condemned to die is he, wretched meritorious B.
Nodding head and deference due to a man of pedigree.
A merely corroborative detail, intended to give artistic verisimilitude to an otherwise bald and unconvincing narrative.
Corroborative detail indeed. Corroborative fiddlestick.
Well, you're just as bad as he is. What with your catching his eye and his whistling in air. But that's so like you. You must put in your oar.
What about your big right arm?
Ah, yes, and your snicker-snee.
Well, never mind that now. There's only one thing to be done. Nanky Poo hasn't started yet. He must come back to life again at once. Oh, here he is now. Oh, here, Nanky Poo. I've good news for you. You're reprieved.
Oh, but it's too late for that. I'm a dead man, and I'm off for my honeymoon.
But a terrible thing has just occurred. It seems that you're the son of the Mikado.
Yes, but that happened quite some time ago.
Is this the time for early persiflage? Your father is here, and with Cadishaw.
My father? And with Cadishaw?
Yes, he wants you particularly.
So does she.
Oh, but he's married now.
Oh, my good girl, what has that to do with it?
Cadishaw claims me in marriage, but I can't marry her because I'm married already. Consequently, she will insist on my being executed. And if I'm beheaded, my wife will have to be buried alive.
You see our difficulty.
Yes, oh, I don't know what's to be done.
There's one chance for you. If you could persuade Kadisha to marry you, she would have no further claim on me, and I could come back to life without fear of being put to death.
I really think it's the only option.
But my good girl, have you seen her? She's something appalling!
Oh, but that's only her face. She has a left elbow, which people come miles to see.
I am told that her right heel is much admired by connoisseurs.
My good sir, I decline to pin my heart upon any lady's right heel.
It comes down to this. While Kadisha is single, I prefer to remain a disembodied spirit. When Kadisha is married, existence will be as welcome as the flowers in spring.
The flowers that bloom in the spring, tra-la, bring promise of merry sunshine. As we merrily dance and we sing, tra-la, we welcome the hope that they bring, tra-la, of a summer of roses and wine,
Of a summer of roses and wine.
and that's what we mean when we say that a thing is welcome as flowers that bloom in the spring. Tra-la-la-la-la, tra-la-la-la-la, flowers that bloom in the spring. Tra-la-la-la, tra-la-la-la-la, tra-la-la-la-la-la.
The flowers that bloom in the spring, tra-la, have nothing to do with the case. I've got to take under my wing, tra-la, a most unattractive old thing, tra-la, with a caricature of a face, with a caricature of a face. So that's what I mean when I say or I sing, oh bother the flowers that bloom in the spring. Tra-la-la-la-la, tra-la-la-la-la, oh bother the flowers of spring. Tra-la-la-la, tra-la-la-la, tra-la-la-la-la.
vengeance pursues there, heating the cauldron.
Katisha, behold a suppliant at your feet. Katisha, mercy.
Mercy! Had you mercy on him? See here, you have slain my love. He did not love me, but he would have loved me in time. I am an acquired taste. Only the educated palate can appreciate me. I was educating his palate when he left me. Well, he is dead. And where shall I find another? It takes years to train a man to love me. Am I to go through that weary round again and at the same time I meet my Cupid, just as his education was on the point of completion. Where shall I find another?
Here! For years, I loved you with a white, hot passion that slowly but surely consuming my very life. Oh, shrink not from me! That is what a woman's mercy. At your tiniest touch. True it is that, under a poor mask of disgust, I have endeavored to conceal her passion, whose inner fires are broiling the soul within me. But the fire will not be smothered. It defies all attempts at extinction, and breaking forth all the more fervently due to its long restraint, declares itself in words that will not be weighed, that cannot be schooled, that should not be too severely criticized. Oh, Catshaw, I dare not hope for your love, but I will not live without it. Darling!
You, whose hands still break with the blood of my betrothed, dare to speak words of passion to the woman you saved from me wronged.
I do! Accept my love, or I perish on the spot!
Who knows as well as I that no one ever yet died of a broken heart?
You know not what you say! Listen! On a tree by a river, a little tomtit sang willow, tit, willow, tit, willow. And I said to him, Dicky bird, why do you sit crying willow, tit, willow, tit, willow? Is it weakness of intellect, Mary, I cry, or a rather tough worm in your little inside? With a shake of his poor little head, he replied, oh, willow, tit, willow, tit, willow. He slapped at his chest as he sat on that bough, crying, willow, tit, willow, tit, willow. And a cold perspiration bespangled his brow, oh, willow, tit, willow, tit, willow. Then a sob and a sigh and a gurgle he gave, and he threw himself into the billowy wave. And an echo arose from the suicide's grave. Oh, willow, tit, willow, tit, willow. Now I am as sure as I'm sure that my name isn't Willow, tit, willow, tit, willow. That was blighted affection that made him exclaim, oh, willow, tit, willow, tit, willow. And if you remain callous and obdurate, I shall perish as he did, and you will know why. Though I probably shall not exclaim Yes, wit an affecting tale, and quite true. I knew the bird intimately.
Did you? He must have been very fond of her.
Oh, his devotion was something extraordinary.
Poor little chap. Oh, and if I refuse you, will you go and do the same?
At once!
Oh, no, anything but that! Oh, I am a silly little goose.
You are.
And you won't hate me just because I am a little teeny weeny wee bit bloodthirsty.
Hate you? Oh, Capshaw, is there not even beauty in bloodthirstiness?
My idea, exactly. There is beauty in the battle of the lost. There is grandeur in the crumbling of the game. There is infinite funny when the lion is roaring and the tiger is lashing of his tail.
Yes, I'd like to see a tiger from the cover or the tiger, especially when lashing its tail. Yes, in spite of all my meekness, if I had a little weakness, it's a passion for a flight of thunderbolts. In fact, it's so simple that it's evident that our tastes are one. We can go and let you know no time to take till day is done. There's beauty in extreme old age. Do you fancy you are elderly enough? Information I'm requesting on a subject interesting is the lady on the bathroom when she's tough.
Oh, I'm persuaded looking at the general opinion that you'll have to go deal over when she's tough.
Are you old enough to marry, do you think? Or won't you wait until you're 18 to shame? There's a fascination tragic in a ruin that's romantic. Do you think you are sufficiently decayed?
To the matter that you mentioned, I have given some attention, and I think I am sufficiently decayed.
If that is so good enough, it's better to figure out to someone. We can go and let you know no time to change your day is done. If that is so good enough, it's better to figure out to someone. We can go and let you know no time to change your day is done. Get it out, get it out, let me know no time to change your day is done.
Now then, we've had a capital lunch, and we're quite ready. Shall rule Japan. They all said that. Have all the painful preparations been made? Your Majesty, all has been prepared. Excellent. Then produce the unfortunate gentleman and his two well-meaning but misguided apprentices.
Mercy! 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 Oh, mercy, mercy, mercy for Coco! Mercy for Pitty Sing! Mercy even for Kuba!
I'm sorry, I don't think I quite caught that last remark.
Mercy, even for Pooh-Bah.
My husband that was to have been is dead, and I have just married this miserable object.
Well, that didn't take long.
We were married before the court of the registrar.
I am the registrar.
Yes, I see. But my difficulty is, as you have slain the heir apparent,
The heir apparent is not slain.
oh, bless my heart, it's my son.
And your daughter-in-law elected.
Traitor, you have deceived me!
that I had killed Manky Poo.
Yes, with most affecting particulars.
Merely corroborative detail, intended to be artistic.
Will you kindly refrain from putting in your
narrative?
Your Majesty, it's like this. When Your Majesty says, let a thing be done, well, it is good as done. Practically, it is done, because Your Majesty's will is law. Your Majesty says, kill a gentleman, and that gentleman is told off to be killed. So consequently, that gentleman is as good as dead. Practically, he is dead. And if he is dead, why not say so?
I see. Nothing could be more satisfactory.
For this golden hairy young love, your end of revering will only clearly, I think you had better so come. Enjoy your expressions of love.
On this subject I pray be dumb. Your notions though many, and not with a penny, the word for your guidance is palm. Give a very good bargain, hey.
On the subject we pray we come. We think you had better so come. Why there are many who wait for a penny, who wait for a penny. There are lots of the fish in the sea, there are lots of the fish in the sea. There's lots of the fish, the fish in the sea. There's lots of the fish, the fish in the sea, in the sea, in the sea, in the sea, in the sea.
The breaking cloud has passed away. What golden night may come too soon.
Thank you.
prior to my incarceration, it was fun directing. I really don't know why they decided to send me here. I think it was a hasty decision on their part.
This is wonderful to be part of SLOCO for the second year as music director. Many, many years ago, I was the trumpet player in the orchestra, so this is sort of a wonderful continuation of my involvement in the SLOCO family. We started with this production rehearsal back right in the beginning of January after the first of the year, and have continued on Sunday and Monday nights throughout the January and February time until now. And we've now had 1 week of Hell Week, as they say, almost every night preparing for the productions. And at this point in time, we are now almost in the final part of our productions on the final Saturday. And it's been wonderful to be part of it. The group is wonderful. The orchestra is wonderful. There are 16 musicians in the orchestra pit playing with me, and it's been great fun.
I'm Brian Davis. During the show, I am on stage left headset. If we need to find out if people are where they're supposed to be on stage left, I'm the guy that looks for them. And if we need to find someone, I can get off headset and go look for them as well. During the show, or during the setup of the show, help hang lights and all of that. It was a really fun experience.
Hi, I'm Liz Kirk. I'm working on Stage Right. Spotlight. Thank you. It's been really fun.
Let's take a stick together. Benjamin, light board, hitting the go button. Very important job.
Hey, without the Reno light.
I'm Jenna Jason. I do stage left spotlight.
And also fill in for Liz when she forgets what to do.
Yeah, pretty much.
I'm Kara Shadell. I was the stage manager for the Mikado, and I'm essentially the big boss around here.
We bow down to her.
And of course, there's me, Nico, as you can all tell. Well, technicians are an essential part to any theater operation, as you can tell. We have a great group of people, Jenna, Karen, Seton, and Liz, and Davis. But, you know, we all love our job. We all love what we do. Oh, I did sound, by the way. So if you heard that during the show, that was me. And we all love our job.
Alright, my name is Catherine Guthrie. I play Yum Yum, and I'm April Ackroyd. I play Pity Sing, and I'm Julie Church, and I play Peepo. And we're the three little maids from school. We sing a couple of really awesome trios together, and we're best friends.
Actually, we're the same person, kind of.
Yeah, we're pretty much all the same sort of person.
Hello, I'm Michael Ursavim, and I'm playing the Mikado in Gilbert and Sullivan's The Mikado. And I don't appear till the second act, so I can show up nice and late and spend time with my makeup and get my costume looking very nice. Yes, thank you. It is indeed a fun role. It is sort of brief, so you do the best you can in the limited amount of time that you have. Only about 2.5 songs, about 10 minutes of dialogue. But it's a great show, fun role. Enjoy doing it, and it's a pleasure to be with them.
My name is Catherine Guthrie, and I play Yum Yum in the Mikado. She's a very feisty girl. I think she's got a lot of ambition for herself, which is why when I find out that he's really the son of the Mikado, cha-ching, $ go off.
And I'm John Kraft. I play Nankipu, the son of the Mikado, but I'm disguised as a second trombone player when I first meet Yum Yum, because I've run away from an old lady who I'm being forced to marry. So I give her cha-ching.
You do indeed. No, and we happen to be in love as characters, and it's also a nice actual romantic story. So, yeah. That's it.
Hi, I'm Andy Banis, and I play the role of Pish Tush. And Pish Tush's primary role in the opera is to tell the story, set up the story, set up the situation, and then on which the entire opera is based. And it's a very musically worthwhile show. I've really enjoyed the music, and it's been a lot of fun.
I'm Steve Carrillo in the role of Pooh Bah. It's a great experience to be back in this show again. This is my 4th production of the Mikado since 1981. And I've also done the role of Pish Tush and some chorus and the Mikado himself, the title role, a number of times. And revisiting this show now for the 4th time in many years, it's like coming back to an old friend after a long absence. And you think you know the show very well, and we do, but it's nice to come back and find some new refreshing things to add that you didn't see before, and it makes it that much better for yourself and of course for the audience. On the wall is my son Paul. He's a theater man himself. He's shaved his head bald twice for both Warbucks roles in Annie and Annie Warbucks, and next to him is my daughter Elaine. And so we're a family of singers and musicians. My wife, of course, is a great pianist and a music teacher as well, so it runs in the blood. And it was great putting the show together for 2 months solid. We rehearsed twice a week, and it's great to have this opportunity to do this show again and make new friends with Simsbury Light Opera as well.
Once I found out I was going to be the director, I think that was somewhere in August, perhaps late August. Must have been around the 1st of August, because I took a vacation and with the score and with some music, and I started envisioning. Basically, when you read a score, you see pictures, and when you're the director, those are your pictures, so it's really kind of fun. I must say, I tend to envision my blocking in cartoons, in animations. So sometimes I ask for things that can't be done by real human beings. So the blocking has to be modified somewhat. But I have to say, by the end of this production, everybody has done what I want them to do, and so it's just fabulous. And I learned quite a bit this time. I decided, as opposed to other times when I've directed, let the skilled principals do what they want to do with just a little bit of prodding on my part, and they found their way, and it turned out to be a fabulous show. I'm really pleased and happy to have been able to be a part of it.
Fran Wall, I played the role of Cadishaw. This has been a wonderful journey for me. Never knew the Mikado, I really don't know a whole lot of GNS repertoire. So I got to the rehearsals, opening night rehearsal, and had never heard any of the rest of the show because I only concentrated on my own part and what I needed to know. And I just was in stitches through the whole thing. I'm thinking, there is no way I am going to get through this in performance without laughing and falling out of character. And pretty much up until dress rehearsal, we were dealing with giggles and whatnot, as everyone in the cast well knows. But it has been so much fun. Real collaborative effort, and a real ensemble cast. This was not 1 or 2 stars. It was a total production, from the person that pulled the curtain to our Coco. Everyone was important and everyone did a fabulous job, and I loved every minute of it.